Going. Keep
All
cooking.
right.
I'm here.
Welcome to Three Grandmas.
Yapping about Roman
I
Polanski.
forgot what you were doing.
Yapping about Roman Polanski. Come on, this is the Roman Polanski show.
Listen,
And
this is upsetting. You know, like
Okay.
to have someone as horrible as Roman Polanski to just make, I mean, cards on the table again, to make another good movie. Like it's very upsetting.
I'm Can I
It's
start?
very upsetting.
Can
Go
I
ahead.
begin?
Go ahead.
I guess.
Barty
Can you?
Aiken, Stefan Alagnon, Woody Allen, Pedro Almodovar, Wes Anderson, Jean-Jacques Arnaud, Alexandre Arcade, Fanny Ardant, Asia Argento, Darren Aronofsky,
The heroes.
Olivier Assayas, Alexander Astruc, Gabriel Ora, Luc Barnier, Christophe Barrathia, Xavier Beauvois, Lyria Begija, Gilles Behat, Jean-Jacques Bienet, I don't know how to pronounce that one, Marco Bellaccio, Monica Bellucci, Jamel Benechib, Giuseppe Bertolucci, Patrick Buccetti.
I think you're just making up names now.
Who is this? Napoli, 1972, the Serie A winning squad. What are we doing?
Jacques Bral, Patrick
Here we go.
Brodade, Andre Baitez. I don't care if I'm mispronouncing it.
You're making up all
Christian
these
Carrion, Henning Carlson, Jean-Michel Carré, Patrice Chéreau, Elie Chouraqui, Soliman.
These are made up names. These are made up
stroking
names.
out.
Yeah.
Hélène Corneau, Jerome Corneau,
You should have just had me read it.
Hotel, Dominique Crevecoeur, Alfonso Cuarón, Luc et Jean-Pierre Dardenne, Jonathan Demme.
Jonathan Demme.
Jonathan Demme, yeah.
He's American. You know who he is.
I know who he is. Alexandre Desplat.
Pierre Cardin.
You know who Alexandre Desplat is. He's a very famous composer. Rosalind et Michel Deville. Georges Divman. My God. Jacques Winston. Joël Fages. Gianluca Farinelli. Jacques Fanstan. Etienne Foray. Michel Ferry. Scott Foundes. Stephen Frears. Harry Frommel. Sam Gabarski. Renee Gainville. Tony Gatliff. Costa Gavras. Jean-Marc Ganassia. Terry Gilliam. Christian Gideon.
Gilliam?
Terry
What
Gilliam.
the fuck? God damn it.
Mark Yadoni.
Terry,
Buck
what are you
Henry.
doing, dog?
Buck Henry.
Buck Henry's goated. I love Buck Henry.
Buck Henry.
What the fuck?
David Heyman.
Didn't see that.
Lauren Heyman. Robert Hossein. Jean-Luc Hubert. Alejandro Gonzalez Inarritu. He's a great director. Gilles Jacob. Just Jacob, that's his name. Alain Jessois, Pierre Jolivet, Kent Jones, Roger Kahane, Nellie Kaplan, Wong Kar-wai. That hurts.
Woo!
That hurts. Ladislas Kijno, Harmony Korine. Everyone knows Harmony.
Well, I'm not shocked Harmony signed it.
No. Jan Kunan, Diane Curious. I guess you've worked out what these names are. Emir Costa Rica, John Landis, of course, Claude Landsman, Andre Lacouille, Vincent Lecoq, Patrick Leconte, Gord Lelouch, Gerard Len, David Lynch.
Ooh.
Whoa! I have a whole.
Damn.
Boy.
That hurts. Michael Mann, Francois Margolin, Jean-Pierre Maroy, Tony Marshall, Mario Martone, Nicholas Morvani, Claude Miller, Mario Monicelli, Jean Moreau, Sandra Nicolia, Michelle Ocelot, Alexander Payne. Really? Richard Pena, Michelle Placido. I'm not reading from a piece of paper. It's blank. It's blank. I lied.
Oh, he duped us.
What are you talking, JC? Did you just make up all those names from the top?
From the top of my head.
Ooh.
Jacques Richard,
Got
Laurence
it.
Roulette, Walter Sellers, Jean-Paul Salome, Mark Sandberg, Jerry
JC,
Schatzberg,
what's going on with you?
Julian Schnabel. I know that name, Julian Schnabel.
Parker
Barbara Schroeder,
Schnabel.
Ettore Scola, Martin Scorsese,
Oh,
Charles Silvera.
Martin.
I know. It's crazy. Adher
Martini.
Ackerman, Sisako, Paolo Sorrentino, Guillaume Stern,
Paolo Sorrentino's another great director that I love.
Tilda Swinton, Jean-Charles Tachella, Radovan
Why is
Tadic.
Tilda on it?
I
She's not
know.
even a director.
I know.
She's like, I gotta get on that. I gotta give me a pen.
Just throw my name on it.
I gotta
Just throw
sign
it.
this. Give me in
It's
here.
insane. Dennis
Roman needs to know that
Tanovich,
Tilda's with her. Yeah.
Bertrand
Sorry.
Tavernier, Cecile Tellerman, Elaine Tozian, Pascal Thomas, Giuseppe Tornatore, Sergei Torbiana. Who are these people? Nadine
Italian
Trintignant, Tom Tykwer, which is surprising.
Pedro Pascal.
Pedro is not on it. Was he even born then?
I think so.
Alexandre
He's on
Telsky,
everything.
Bertrand
Everything,
Van
dog.
Fentera, and last but not least, Wim
Garfield.
Wenders.
Who?
Garfield
just
didn't
thought,
sign that?
Nope.
Just thought I'd put those names out there.
He's a good egg.
just,
Wild.
He's a good
guy.
just before we
He's
started
neat.
this.
Garfield's a bitch.
So this week we're talking about Rosemary's Baby. All of those people signed a paper saying that essentially
What did they say? This is what they said.
Yeah,
Roman
hold on.
Polanski shouldn't be extradited at a
Film festival.
at a film festival for sexual abuse charges. That's what they.
That's
signed.
not what it says. It just says that it should be extradited for any charges at a film
Yeah.
festival. They're not supporting the
It says
charges.
a film.
And I
a film
disagree
fest-
heavily. And they
it says a film
specifically
festival
signed it
should
for
not
Roman
be
Polanski.
used. as
Yeah,
an
because they were
avenue
coming to get him.
arrest, Roman Polanski.
And I think that's wrong. I think they're 100% incorrect.
You're like Tom
Absolutely, a film
Holman.
festival should be allowed to.
Like you want to see martial law
Where
in
does
the
it matter
cities.
they get arrested? Who cares? They should get arrested.
Okay,
Full
JC.
stop.
Okay, so we talked about this. Like, listen, we're gonna review every Roman Polanski film, and every time
to
we go
now.
through the whole list, it's gonna take forever because this is our second film, and it's Rosemary's Baby.
It is Rosemary's Baby.
Let's talk about the movie.
baby.
Listen, here's the other last thing. I don't fuck with Roman Polanski. I'm not inviting him to stay at the bungalow for
No.
TwitchCon.
Wow,
Right? I found out what he did. He was going to stay on the inflatable mattress, and I said, no, you can't come here. So, like, but we do want to talk about this very landmark cinema.
Mhm.
And it's tough because, like, we like a lot of John Cassavetes we were talking about and Mia Farrow. We support all those people who didn't do anything to anybody, right? So they made the movie too,
Mhm.
right? So it's tough, right? Because you don't want to like throw out the baby with the bathwater.
I'm going to say this right now.
And I won't-
Mia Farrow allowed a predator into her house, and she did nothing about it. Full stop.
okay.
Woody Allen?
Woody Allen.
Woody Allen.
Well,
Is that
listen.
what happened? Were they
Yeah.
married?
Woody Allen? They were married. Well, they were married, and what was fun is that they adopted a little girl,
What
and then
was
Woody
fun?
decided to marry her when she was raised up like a cow that he was like raising.
That's
And allowing to
grooming,
age.
Right? That's textbook grooming.
That is
right?
That's the
100%
difference.
grooming.
And then like,
Yeah.
and you know, and then there, you know, so there's a lot of fucking weird shit, bro. There's
Yeah.
that HBO documentary, but like 21-year-old Mia Farrow, John Cassavetes, Ruth, what? It's not Ruth Buzzy. What's her name? Ruth
Gordon.
Ruth Gordon. All the like, you know, we're here to talk about that moment in time when they made this film before they did bad things. Because
Surprise
before
appearance by
that,
Charles Grodin.
I was gonna I love Charles Grodin's role in this.
Yeah.
He's fucking king, bro. I love to see him.
I
go
know, he's
I'm like, is
bad.
that Charles
He's a
Grodin?
bad- That's what, I didn't notice it until like he gave her away and he was like, go back with them, and I was like, that's fucking Charles Grodin.
And he had that weird little mustache, dude.
Yeah.
He I feel like Charles Grodin has been playing that creepy character for a long time too.
Yeah.
He was so good in it. Okay, so so
Wait.
this is-
Before we go on, I do have a little addendum I want to add.
Ooh.
I found out yesterday. I was hanging with one of my friends. His name's Lachlan. I won't say his last name, but
Is his name Diddy?
no.
Okay.
Turns out, he's been my friend since like primary school. Turns out his great grandfather is Mia Farrow's cousin. So we're paying tribute to my friend's distant cousin.
Yes.
Crazy. Like
pretty cool.
Like his
Why is that crazy? Everyone is related at some point.
Yeah, like his grandmother's like
Yeah.
maiden name was Farrow. Like it's like it blew my mind. I couldn't believe it. Like, and we were talking about it the very day that we decided to watch. Like, I decided I was going to watch Rosemary's Baby for this podcast. It's just I've known this guy for like 18 years, and this I don't know.
New
it's
information.
Just new information. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Time. Would you like to talk about your selection process for the film Rosemary's Baby?
Yeah, so this was sprung on me last minute. I didn't really know what to pick, and obviously to keep it in the Halloween theme, spooky. Yeah. I couldn't really think of one. Like I know the Halloween was floated. Some other movie that I've never heard of was floated.
Trick or Treat. Yeah.
Trick or Treat. I've never heard. I mean, I think I see the cover, but I don't really know what it is. But I kind of wanted to pick like something where we haven't all seen, but I knew that Prague had seen Rosemary's Baby, and he brought it up, and I just happened to scroll through a bunch of lists, and I saw it right there, and I go, you know what? We had just watched Repulsion, and then he had mentioned this one, so I was like, let's just rip the Band-Aid off. No time for transition. Let's just watch this one.
Yeah,
and I'm glad I did.
So cards on the table.
Have you ever seen? Did you have a chance to see this movie prior to this, or
no.
like it's just like you knew about it, but it was like never on when you were around?
So I've heard it's like crazy and scary and has something to do with the devil, but that's it. That's all I knew. I didn't know. It's. I mean, like, I wouldn't even say like it's like pop culture or in the zeitgeist or whatever. Like Exorcist, things without even seeing the movie. You just know certain scenes, like the spider walk. That's in the movie. All these different things, whatever. I feel like nothing from Rosemary's Baby is kind of like in that same vein where like you just you would know where that's from.
Well, that's funny.
Well, maybe because I'm older. It was definitely in my zeitgeist.
Yeah.
Probably because I'm older.
Maybe yeah.
It's funny because I've seen the scene where she's like, his eyes, what have you done with his eyes?
I didn't see that one, yeah.
I'd seen that 100 times, just like through osmosis. Like that's a line that I am very familiar with, but I'd never seen Rosemary's Baby until today. So
Rosemary Woodhouse and her husband, they're a young couple in their early, I feel like she's 22 and he's like 30.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so he's an actor who's not doing so fucking great, right? He's been in 2 plays and like and listen, and so they move in and I love like their relationship when they move in because they're obviously a young couple in love and it's still the bloom is on the rose and they're so excited and she's so excited to get started making the family. And I think Mia Farrow is just so charming in this movie because she is just like the essence of an ingenue or a young, like a woman, but still a young person, like a young woman, right? And she still sees the world through rose-colored glasses, and she's not as suspicious as everybody. But as time keeps going on, people keep taking advantage of her trust. I feel like.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
And they meet the neighbor. What happens? She meets somebody in the basement, in the laundry room. And it's a younger woman, and she thinks, oh, Terry. It's a good friend. I can have some.
Her name's Terry.
And then what happens to Terry? And then how do we start?
She's dead. She's
Terry
found on
herself
off
the balcony.
Yeah,
that was a crazy.
Flat on the
her head.
pavement.
Crazy.
When they showed, I didn't remember them showing the fucking with the eyeball out and everything. That was kind of crazy.
Yeah,
So.
And she had a little tannis. She had this little, but it's not tannis, is it? It's a little orb
inside of it,
and it's a stinky orb that somebody gave her as a treat. And you can see Mia's holding it right there. It's good stinky luck, right?
Yeah.
And then they meet the most fabulous couple in New York City wearing purple and fucking full suited.
Yeah.
Minnie and Roman. What do we think about Minnie and Roman? Roman's been everywhere. If you can name a city, he's been there.
Yeah.
He said that
he says that 5 times, bro.
Yeah. yeah, they're definitely a couple that you don't want to run into, for sure.
And
Every
Ruth is
time
hilarious.
yeah, Ruth Gordon. She won Best Supporting Actress for this movie. I think
Wow.
she
That's
deserved
good.
it.
That's very deserved and very
I think,
rare, right?
I think she was great in this movie.
She gave it a comic relief and a little levity and a little texture that wasn't available.
Yeah.
Otherwise. It would have been too serious otherwise.
So here's the problem with Roman Polanski, right?
Mm.
Awful person,
Mhm.
but makes great movies, right? Makes
Damn.
The Pianist, great movie.
Mhm.
He makes Repulsion, which I really liked. I thought it was
Great
really
movie.
good.
Great
Oliver,
movie.
Oliver Twist, fantastic
We
movie.
love it.
Haven't
We
seen
always
it.
talk about Oliver.
Haven't seen it, but
You should.
fantastic
It's a-
movie.
It's the best Dickensian movie ever made, in my opinion, about a Dickensian thing.
Please,
It's crazy.
Can I have
Please,
some more?
May I have some more?
So
More?
it is
More? Yeah, we love it.
So it is with great pleasure that I can
Mm.
finally say, fuck Roman Polanski and fuck this movie. I hated this movie. I couldn't stand it, dude. I'm sorry. I found it boring. I found it I was going through this movie and I could not get into it.
That is insane.
Like, Mia Farrow is great. All the actors are great. I think the movie looks really good, but I just found it to be a complete slog. It did not need to be 2 hours and 15 minutes long.
I'll give you
agree
that.
with
I'll give you that.
Are you kidding? And
I'll tell you some trivia about this, JC. Most of these scenes had 50 or more takes.
I can see why.
Could you imagine doing that shit all day with him? And like that scene with when she's walking through the traffic when she's pregnant. They didn't stop the traffic. That was real. She walked through traffic, and he's like, "They're not going to hit a pregnant lady. Just walk across the street."
They're not gonna hit a pregnant lady.
Yeah. What? So when they were like, "Get out of the street, lady," was that like
That was real. All the street scenes are real
That's
shit.
crazy.
He doesn't like block the street. He just, and that's why it was so close. Like I think Repulsion was a better movie.
I agree.
Okay, because you
100%.
get a lot of the cool close-up stuff that he does in the street. There's more of that, and
There's a
it's
lot of
more
visual
mania because like Roman
creativity.
Polanski's trying to tell. Like I read some stuff about this over the years, and he wanted the audience to wonder whether this was really happening in the head or really happening, because he wants people to think this is almost like Repulsion is a psychosis that she's experiencing. But I don't think he did a really good job of selling that psychosis part as much.
I never bought it in this movie. I was like, it's real. Like, whole time I was like, this is real, because why the fuck would this doctor prescribe her with like her neighbor's like mints herb
Well, that's why it
drinks
feels
every day
crazy.
and I'm like there's no way that this is in her head. Like
They're in
not
a witch
even
cult.
close. Yeah, I like. And the fact that there's other people that are like, this is the best doctor ever. He delivered.
Well, if they're in a coven together, they're in a network. So they're in a network. So they're just going to send you
wasn't
to
in the network. Butch wasn't in the network.
Hutch,
I should say. Hutch wasn't.
Well, Hutch isn't in the. No, Hutch is the character that's supposed to save the day, but gets gaffled himself.
So that makes me go, yeah, Saperstein's just like, he's a great doctor, but he's just picked this lady to like be lamb for the slaughter. So the whole movie, I just felt like there was no mystery. Like I was just watching, I'm like, this is real. Again, they're gaslighting her. This is real. Again, they're gaslighting her. This is real. Like, it never felt like I was like, what is going on? Except for the dream sequences, which I felt like
I thought,
very limited.
But the
not
dream
as good
sequences,
as Repulsion.
No, I loved Repulsion. I thought it was great.
I think they just wanted to get Mia Farrow naked, and that's the way he could do it, right?
Lucky, your cousin. I saw some stuff.
I saw her boobs, bro, and I was shocked. That was crazy for 1968. If you go to a movie theater in 1968 and you see the main player's boobs, that's crazy. Like, so like I'm also trying to think about this movie for people who didn't know what it was about and sitting in it and hadn't seen Repulsion, didn't know Roman Polanski, hadn't read the book because this was a novel, and then the mystery is retained. But because this has been around for decades, we all know the whole story. We know there's going to be creepy neighbors, and so I have to I can't even play in reviewing the narrative.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that. Did it work for you, Time?
So we're looking for a third co-host. JC is graciously stepping down.
Yeah, well, if If you guys enjoyed this movie, like I'm out.
No, I want to talk
Sorry,
about it. I'll
boys.
tell you some of the things I did enjoy about
Hold
it.
on,
Like
so-
I thought. Go ahead.
So,
yeah.
I mean, I think the gaslighting thing worked very well for me.
Mm.
I didn't believe that it wasn't happening, except for that part you mentioned where like the dream sequence is happening. Like I was like, is this really happening? But I kind of figured like the whole time I was still under the impression, as I was questioning it, I still thought it was. And then when she woke up and she had scratches, I was like, yeah, it's 100% what it was.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like,
And then he's like, "Oh, you passed out,
that
so I had
was
sex
gross.
with your body."
That was so fucking gross to me.
And then they
He's
never
like-
mention it
and
again.
He's like, "Yeah, but that's 1968, dog.
That's
the
Roman
shit that
Polanski.
happened to
If you're
women."
married to
no,
them,
that's
it's not
1968.
what it
that's
is.
Like if you're married to them, you could just like, "Oh, she's passed
Yeah,
out.
no,
I can just use it."
No, but if you're gonna make a movie where that happens in it, and you're like kind of socially aware about,
Well, she's
the effects,
horrified. She's
horrified for one scene, but then the rest of the movie is about how she's paranoid about witches.
But there's no power.
She
There's
does try
a
to bring
power
it up a couple
imbalance.
times, and he doesn't want to talk about it. So
There's a power imbalance.
Yeah.
Women just don't leave their husbands in 1968. There's no
I didn't think she was
divorce.
No.
But
But I thought there'd be more about her internalizing.
Well, listen, if you
it
tell
and
your
everything, but there
husband,
wasn't.
listen, it feels like a wire is being pulled through my body during this pregnancy, and he won't let you see a fucking another doctor. I'm getting a divorce that afternoon because you're not here to take care of me and the baby. You're here to take care of your fucking like, and that's when you could see the things going, and I felt like she felt trapped, and she was trying to figure out an idea of what to do if she never had to expect, which was to like escape, right? Because she thought she was in an idyllic honeymoon situation, and it turns into a nightmare. And so then at one point she's like wandering the city with her suitcase, right?
But-
and we have all that.
very early, or not very early.
Hi, Nobbies. Welcome
In right after that whole scene where she gets whatever R-worded,
Raped.
groped. There is a kind of a shift in how she's being viewed by her husband, where he she's a means to an end, and she could sense it right away because she immediately calls him out, and it's like, you don't look at me anymore. It's not whatever. And he's like sitting there with his crutch, and he's like, what do you mean? I look at you all the time.
There's the scene when he has all those Pall Mall cigarettes and he's just like chain smoking at the table. I think that was a really evocative way. There's a lot of subtle way they communicate like how the despair is like happening and like
I just didn't find it very interesting. That's the thing. It's like I was watching.
I do want to. I do want to agree with you on that, JC. This movie it takes a long time to get going. Like I was like, this is not great.
Where are the arms coming out of the walls here in this scene, right? Where we had those great fucking I feel like it was he overspent on this movie, but I don't know what the fuck he spent all the money on, just like shooting the same takes over and over.
Because the sets in this movie are incredible. These apartments are
it's a big building. It's just a
amazing.
classic Victorian building, but I think it's still there. But like,
there's a couple of times where they use the sets to kind of
beautiful
give you like a claustrophobic feel, but then there's still room for things to happen, but nothing happens. So it's kind of like
those apartments are gorgeous, right?
Yeah.
They're so fucking big, and the massive
They're
ceilings
huge,
and the wood floors are still there from like the Victorian era and everything. Like, you know how much that apartment would cost nowadays to rent?
So much,
$20K a month.
Unless it was rent controlled, like it'd be insane.
It's beautiful.
Like you can get rent controlled apartments that look like that, but like it's usually owned by people that have lived there for 20 years.
Been there since 1995.
Yeah,
you can't get
So there's actually an episode of that show, Poker Face, where the whole conceit, the reason why they killed the person is so they could get the rent controlled apartment, because it's such a nice apartment.
Yeah, right. I've seen that in storylines before. That's funny.
It's really good. But shout out Poker Face, shout out Ron Johnson, legend. But
do you think that people just fell in love with Mia Farrow more than they loved this movie?
I think so, yeah.
And then Roman Polanski was hot, and so they're like, "Oh, this is going to be a good movie," because he had made these other movies, and he finally made this big one to a wide
I'm not
release.
sure because I read that Mia Farrow got a lot of flack for this movie for cutting her hair. Like that was a whole thing.
I thought she looked beautiful.
Hold
on,
I did. That was awful.
I think she looks fucking stunning with short hair because she's so beautiful. She has a face and a neck, and she could pull it off. Like most people, you can't cut their hair like that. But for her, she she's a high fashion model type. I think person, so she could pull it off.
I think when she first walks through the door, I'm like, yeah, she actually looks really good. It suits her. And then I was like pissed off that the husband's like, ew, why'd you do that?
Yeah, he's a cunt.
Like you paid for that. But
Fidel Sassoon.
But
Fidel Sassoon. Like she starts the movie with this look. Like she starts with this look, which is a beautiful. I like that. Yeah. Like she's gorgeous here, and then they start to pale her down because she's getting sick. And
that's the thing.
At one point, she's so pale, right? And that is the thing too.
Well, that's the thing. Is like she starts getting really gaunt and like losing weight, and that's the part that makes like she starts like looking quite awful.
Remember when Britney shaved her hair?
They slowly
that's
made
the vibe.
her. I also think they slowly made her hair look worse. Like this hairline is not the same hairline she had when she walked through the door.
It starts looking chopped. It looks like when Britney shaved her head. It looks all fucking crazy. Like, they want to make it
worse.
They're trying to make her look a little.
Yeah, which is creative. But I just think like the way that this movie played out, even when they get to the final scene, I was like, this isn't interesting to me. Like the whole devil worshipping, like spoilers, they're devil worshippers. Like I guess
Well, we all know that now, though.
Again, but like even if I'd seen it for the first time,
what about the Charles Grodin scene? When she goes to the doctor, he's going to save her. And she's like, just relax, just take a nap. We're going to get you to Cedars-Sinai. Yeah. We're going to get you a private room. It's going to be beautiful. And then the fucking, that feeling in my stomach when the fucking, and she's like, I was sleeping. And she wakes up and she's back to her beautiful, normal, young, happy self. And then she's like, the fucking creeps are here again.
Yeah,
and she is totally done with her husband too. She won't look at her husband anymore, which is a very interesting scene. The doctor has to lead, and he won't look at her.
He won't look at her either,
I think that the closeness of John Cassavetes and Mia Farrow, and then as the movie goes on, they become like this until at the end where he's not even.
But even at the end, when she makes her way into their apartment, whatever, and she sees what's going on, he looks and he hides his face and he like runs in the background. You can see him in the background like this,
yeah,
hiding.
Because she says like or they say he has his father's eyes, and he like
she
hides
looks
his
at
face because it's not his eyes. It's like Satan, obviously, but yeah, even like that scene when they walked through, I was more annoyed than I was like heart sunk because I saw it coming. Like I felt
the movie's from 1968, JC. We all know the plot of the movie. I mean, other than time missed it.
I didn't.
Okay.
But
even when she looked in the mirror and with the pendant and she goes, "Tannis, anyone?" You didn't enjoy that? I thought that was gold. I thought that was the fucking greatest thing I've ever seen in my life because I didn't expect a joke there and she delivered it.
I guess so. This
movie's subtle. It's very subtle.
I just didn't think it was in a very interesting way. I
the
felt
vibes.
I felt like the way
Creepy
everything
vibes.
played out was just very obvious. I wasn't creeped out for a lot of this film.
Welcome,
I'm going to be honest.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I was way more creeped out by Repulsion.
It was very creepy.
But let me sell this to you because, like, the part that's scary. This is a scary woman for young women who have never been pregnant because there's a body horror component to growing a primate inside your body that's going to erupt out of your vagina someday, and then you have to raise them for the next 30 years. Like that whole concept is kind of crazy, and like so it's terrifying, right? To think about, like, to think that someday you have to grow up to like have this thing grow in you. It's kind of a scary concept, right? And then the pregnancy starts going bad. That's terrifying for a woman. When all the girls get together with her in the kitchen and she's like, what the fuck? Like, what is going on? And they lock the other guy out and everything. That was a very realistic scene.
Yeah. And I actually really like that scene. And I think the dialogue in this movie is really good. Like, especially between Mia Farrow and her husband, John Cassavetes, like the way that they talk to each other was so realistic.
Very realistic. Yeah.
Again, 50 takes. Every scene was almost 50 takes.
That scene, at the beginning, where like they're I think Mia Farrow's character, she met the older couple or the older lady, And then she's like, "Oh yeah, we'll come over and have a steak with you, this and that, whatever." Like that whole scene, and then she explains to her husband, "Hey, we're gonna go whatever," and then him breaking down like, if we start talking to him, we're never gonna get rid of him. Like that whole scene was like, oh, that hits me right here because I kind of have the same feelings.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I like the earlier scenes of the movie. It's like, oh, I'm really into this, but I think there's a point where the movie just loses me. Like I was just watching it, I was going, I know what's going to happen. They're going to walk through the door, they're going to knock on the door, they're going to let them in, and there's some other fucked up shit's going to happen, and blah 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 blah.
But JC, when you watch a horror movie, that's kind of the place you're in for that too, right? Like bad shit's gonna happen when they walk. Like we know we're on a rail.
Yeah,
like we're on a train track. We're on a ride, right? We're going on a ride. We know that when we go around this turn, there's probably gonna be a hill, so we can drop down.
But
and
I want
go
some
up again.
intrigue. Like I didn't feel any intrigue watching this movie, and I don't know what it is about this movie. Maybe I need to watch it again. Maybe I was tired. I don't know, but I just
I think the other movie we watched was a better version of this. It was essentially the same type of thing, the mental descent and all that, but it was placed in a different context because they had the novel that he bought the rights to. And I feel like he wanted to remake that movie, but with a bigger budget. And so he sold this idea to Hollywood, and then we'll put this Satan cult on top of it. And that to me I like the other movie a little better. That's all. And I think you do too, JC. But I don't think that movie was
a lot. But that movie was a lot more about like isolation and loneliness, and like because her husband moved.
You don't think she was isolated? You don't think she was isolated?
Sort of, yeah, but like I
don't know why? Because of the power dynamic. Even though there were other women in the movie, she was the least powerful person.
No, you're right.
It felt like they were always moving her around like a piece. And until finally she was like pushing back and a little bit at first until finally. Like there were some scenes I want, like when they're having their celebration dinner and the doorbell rings and it's Ruth with the dessert. I wanted her to get the fuck and say, "Get the fuck out of here. We're closed. Lock the door." You know what I'm saying? I just wanted her to have her moment.
But you could see she was getting like anxiety. She was like, "I hope he fucking tells him to leave."
And she has like,
"There's good
we're gonna have a party and there's gonna be nobody under 60 there. Isn't that gonna be great?"
Oh, that was another thing too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I love Mia Farrow.
I like that scene. There's like scenes and moments that I really I appreciate. It's just like the whole structure of this movie just didn't work for me. I
feel like they try to make it dreamy because she's like at some point she's on these medications and they're trying to keep her under control, and she's kind of like, if you look at this photo behind me, how she's just kind of like, she's like disassociating from everything. She's kind of like, is this real? Or like, she's kind of like tripping out.
And there's other stuff like, go, Tom.
Oh, sorry. Another thing that kind of like was like mini terrifying, but just from like, me imagining how it would play out, because I'm not, a young woman giving birth. We're all, middle-aged men on our deathbed.
I'm 28.
Well, okay. But it's like, she goes to this doctor, and the doctor's like, don't listen to any of the doctors. They don't know what the hell they're talking about. Just listen to what I'm talking about. And then it's like, this is a pregnancy. You're giving birth to some other being. You have to take, take precaution. You have to take care of it. You have to do all these things up until the point of actually giving birth. So by him kind of like, segregating her from everything else is very terrifying. And also saying like, hey, don't read any books because no two pregnancies are the same. Don't talk to your friends, because it's like, that's like, you're looking for like, like it's human nature. Anytime you get sick, anytime you run into, like car problems, anytime something happens, some type of obstacle, whether it's online or your friends or, in real life, you look for help for something like, hey, did this happen to you ever? And to get that on like a much bigger, massive level and more important level, as far as giving birth, and being all like getting that amount of options getting shrunk, and just being like, no, you cannot talk to anybody. You have to deal with it yourself. It's terrifying.
Well, they won't let slaves read, because if you have knowledge, then you have power and you have capacity. And every time she reads something, like, oh, dummy, you don't know what to fucking think, right? Give me this book from the doctor. Yeah. The doctor's like, you think it's a what type of pregnancy? You think like, you dumb, just drink your milkshake.
Yeah.
And like the whole time, she should have been listening to your gut. And like, that's when you say, listen, if there's something they don't want me to know, then this is things I need to know, right? That's very important.
I I mean, here's the thing: is like I don't disagree with anything you guys are saying or what Bumbillion's saying in the chat. Like, I agree that all of this
Bumillionaire.
stuff is real. Yeah, Bumbillion. It just says, is it Bumbillion or Bumbillionaire?
I call her Bumillionaire
Bumbillionaire
because she's been upgraded.
He just makes it.
I don't disagree with any of this stuff. Like, I think it's 100% true. I feel like this coming from Roman Polanski in a movie about in a movie about this, it rings hollow to me. And I was just watching the whole movie.
Cares about women's issues, and that's what we learned 2 films back to back. He only cares about women's issues.
That's right.
Sure.
He's a modern day feminist. Is what we say.
Like watching this movie while I was watching it, it just felt like it rang hollow, and it felt and it also just felt like obvious over and over and over and over and over.
But didn't
again.
the same things
like,
ring hollow in Repulsion?
No, I felt like I sort of, but I feel like with Repulsion, a lot of the interest of that movie comes from the kind of the visual language that movie uses. Well, this movie, I felt like it was all very situational instead. Like, I love Repulsion because of how it looks. Did what, Bram? Did what? Explain. You talking about my hair?
Yeah.
Or are you talking about my opinion on this movie?
Ram, he's handsome. He's a handsome man. And he got a 4K camera. Handsome. He has a handsome face, and he's got a 4K camera. And now we can't compete. It's tough.
He's leveling up too fast. I don't know.
I'm sorry, and it's 100% an issue in today's society, relevant in today's society. And I feel like there's a lot of other movies that do a better job than this movie.
Name one.
Does.
You can't.
Suspiria.
Shit.
Right off the bat. Suspiria, Repulsion. I mean, there's heaps. I'd have to go through my list, but I could name
Garfield 2: A Tale of Two Kitties.
I like the reveal in Suspiria versus the reveal in this movie. Like, I don't know, man. Like, it just the ending of this movie just fell flat for me. It just didn't work.
She's like, okay, I guess I am going to be in the coven, and I am going to be the Virgin Mary to Satan's baby, and I guess I'm the mom now. And that was kind of fucking.
I mean, I didn't like it in Hereditary, and I didn't like it in this. Like, they both basically had the same ending, essentially. It's revealed to be like a demon cult, and then he just accepts it. Like, he accepts his role in it. This makes me think you're related to Lance. Could be. You never know. I've been punking you this whole time.
JC's much more handsome than Lance. It's not even a fucking question.
I think the reason this movie hit,
my opinion,
hit extra hard for me, or why I liked it more, I guess, is because I'm super into like occult, like Satan worshiping type stuff. So like, as soon as it was like, oh, it's the devil, I was like, yes!
I'm the opposite. I'm like, oh, okay.
I love this.
I guess.
I was saying like Hail Satan. I was doing the same thing. I was like, Hail Satan, let's go.
But here's the thing: is like I feel like this movie knew that it had kind of exhausted the whole is she imagining it or is it real thing, and instead switched to witchcraft and was like, okay, this is witchcraft. There's all the books of witchcraft and everything, and it's like, no, it's not witchcraft. It's actually devil worshippers. It's like it's something else entirely, and I just felt kind of like cheap to me. It felt like it was.
Okay, I see that. Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like it just felt like, oh, you're switching from one thing to another. Like witchcraft would have been just as crazy as devil worshippers. You know what I mean? So it kind of.
In 1968, they couldn't sell that to the audience probably because they just assumed that witches and they just put it all together.
Shit,
yeah. It kind of like that reveal kind of reminds me of the one in what's that movie? You're gonna say, oh, what's that movie? I'm actually talking about the Batman. Matt Reeves' The Batman. So there's a section of that movie where there's a mystery as to who killed Batman's parents, right? Or who ordered the hit on Batman's parents. And it's like, who did that? I thought Mark Chill was just... And then, like, the movie, like, reveals that it was Maroni. And you're like, oh, so Maroni did it. A mob boss. All right. And then about 10 minutes later, it switches. It's like, Oh, it wasn't Maroni. It was
Falcone.
Falcone.
Yeah.
Another mob boss. Like,
Another mob boss.
who cares? Like, who cares about like whether it was one or the other? It's like the same kind of thing here. It's like it's leading you down the like.
To be fair, he
she's
wasn't a
right,
mob
it's
boss at the
witchcraft.
time. To be fair,
Who's that? Who's that? Falcone.
Falcone wasn't a mob boss at the time.
At the time that he was when he ordered the hit.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, because they had dirt on him. Like he
he ordered
he
the
was
hit
the
on
rat.
whatever, and then he eventually turned on Moroni to get his people out, and then that's when he took over everyone.
My
Doesn't matter,
Moroni
doesn't matter.
has a first
Doesn't
name.
matter.
It's
It's still the mob
MOUNR.
thing.
It's
the whole
two
thing.
mob guys. It's two mob guys. Like it goes from
Isn't
one
they
mob
talk
guy
about
to
that in
another
the
mob
Penguin
guy. And this one is
on the
like-
HBO show Penguin?
they
They
probably
talk
do.
about the
But this one's
Falcone.
like
It's really good. You should
witchcraft
watch it.
to
If you love
witchcraft.
Batman.
The witchcraft to devil worshippers. It's like you're just interchanging two like supernatural things.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
whatever.
It's 1968, JC.
That's all the same
People
shit.
are like kind of fucking wooden headed. They don't know what anything is. They're very confused about everything.
I don't care because there's other movies that came out before this that are more interesting. Like Psycho, I think has an interesting resolution that this one doesn't.
Psycho's crazy.
Psycho is crazy. I
I mean,
really
this
like.
movie wasn't scary. Let's talk about
No.
some of that part.
That's what I'm saying. This movie was not
like I didn't
scary.
feel under threat because I'm
I didn't
also
even
like you
feel
said, I'm not
creeped
a
out.
like
I thought
the
it was
creepy
creepy.
part is the pregnancy part, and like I think this is mostly gonna be more horrifying for a young lady, right? And like we're just like horrible
I agree.
monsters.
No,
But I think the vibes. I just feel like this was a remake of a better movie with a Hollywood overlay, which is a novel that they bought, and so he had to stick to that story, probably because he probably in the contract that's maybe that's how the book ended, so he ended it like that. And so some of the bloom is off the rose for me, as though I think that it didn't hold up as well as that other movie, but also I didn't know what that other movie was about at all. And so I was surprised the whole way. This movie I knew was going to happen all the time, right? Because like you guys have never seen it, but I've seen it many times. So like I'm looking at it in a totally, I'm trying to pick out new things that I didn't notice before, like this Tannis anyone joke and stuff. And so like maybe I'm just too familiar with it. Like maybe I'm too familiar with The Exorcist too, and that's not like something that's as great as I thought. Because like, you know, as time goes on, you have to like
The Exorcist was
well, I mean, that's my favorite movie, though. I mean, that's
Yeah.
technically my favorite, and like, maybe it's not my favorite anymore. I don't know.
Well, like that's the thing is I actually think like the kind of like everyone wasn't listening to her in The Exorcist and stuff, like the kind of gaslighting that was going on in that, not just gaslighting, but just people thinking she was crazy, was done better in that movie than it was in this movie. Like I've just seen better films about it. Like even Repulsion, I think, did a better job of like conveying all the stuff that this movie was going for.
Hereditary to me was a better version of the Satan cult thing. I know you don't like it, but I feel like it was a more ominous vibe. It was more scary for me.
I think the first half of this movie of Hereditary works a lot better than the second half does. But for sure. But yeah, I'm sorry. This movie just didn't do a lot for me. Unfortunately.
That's fine. Listen, we're not all, well, that happens. It's okay.
And listen, this isn't just me going like I hate Roman Polanski. I don't want to like his movies. I like Chinatown. I like Repulsion. I like The Pianist. I think they're all fantastic movies. This one just didn't work for me, like plain and simple. Unfortunately. Diabolique is a great horror movie before this movie that does a better job at conveying this stuff. It's fantastic. It's directed by Henry George Clouseau. It's actually Les Diaboliques. It's a fantastic movie.
I feel like this movie was such a big hit because it hit at the right time. It had the right promotion. It had the right energy behind it. The studio was and like hot director. And so then it gets like catapulted on wind and wave. That it's not its own steam that's being pushed on. It's being pushed by, and then it becomes a cultural phenomenon, and it becomes everyone jokes about it. And just like The Exorcist or The Omen, which are the other two, the big three, right, of the Satan witch vibe, right? Have you guys seen The Omen?
No, I've heard it's really good though.
That's a fucking cool
I need
movie.
to watch that movie.
That maybe should have been the one we watched. But those three together were so huge that people are just now like, oh, those are great movies, no matter what. And maybe we need to go back and re-examine like, this is a very good movie. Is it a great movie anymore? I don't know, compared to his other movies, because he's done the cinematography thing. But this is also a very well crafted film. Even if it isn't your favorite plot and everything, you have to give it props for the technical stuff that he does. And he has his own style.
Great. Yeah, I think
the way
I especially
he is photographed is gorgeous.
I especially love the editing in this movie. Like, I think like the way that scenes transition, like suddenly, like had so many good like comedic moments that really worked, and I think conveyed what they were going for in the first half. But then it kind of loses it in the second half. I think like I don't really see those kind of flourishes in the second half compared to the first half. And what
I agree, because it feels like they were near the second half after the scene with Charles Grodin. I feel like the last section after that was all just like not well paced and right, because there's the scary part where she finally goes into the closet. She finally goes into the closet and she's like, okay, what the fuck's really going on? And like she has her knife and you're like, oh shit, there's some shit gonna pop off, right? And then nothing happens, right? She just kind of like holds the knife, and like they don't really react. And so I'm like, is she dreaming this? Because it felt very dreamy.
Weird, like what's his name? The husband. He stands up. He's like, and then he just like sits back down, and it's like that again. I'm like, why did he do that? Did they reverse the footage or something? It was really weird. I don't know.
My favorite.
Sometimes I think some of the scenes are dreams. Yeah,
the Asian guy with the camera. He just kept taking
pictures. What?
That was so bizarre.
That's so wild, bro.
Yeah. But no, I'm not impressed by this one, unfortunately. Sorry, Roman. Love ya.
Damn, love you, bud.
Love you, Roman. But this just wasn't for me. I don't think.
That's okay.
I don't blame Roman. I blame the source material, which is the novel that it was adapted from. If they had a better source material, like I'm willing, Roman, if you want to reshoot this, I can write a different script and we're going to have more interesting things happen. So call me.
See, this is how what Prague is doing right now is a 5-head play. He's getting Roman to come back to America so we can arrest him.
Yeah.
I'll have a film festival in Santa Barbara.
I'm down for
just
that.
so he won't be arrested. The Roman Polanski get out of jail free card film festival.
I like that.
One night only.
I like that.
And we're going to premiere the Rosemary Baby 2027. And it's going to be my script. It's going to be reshot. It's going to be totally remade from the bottom up.
Well, we're getting our green screens now, so the world
support
is our
Scouties and Walmart.
No, I don't support anybody. I just want to write this. Oh, Ram? Yeah, Ram supports Roman.
But not Saudis and Walmart. That's so good.
Ram stands for Roman Polanski.
That's so stupid.
Hold on. Ram stands for Roman Polanski any minute. And he's coming home.
Wait, the P
Roman Polanski any minute.
The P is Roman any minute. Roman any minute. Good.
Roman Polanski. There's no P because the R serves the Roman any minute is basically the shorthand. Like, how do you support Saudis and Walmart? That's crazy to me.
That's tough.
They're interchangeable.
Do you think I really support Roman Polanski, Ram, or am I doing a bit? What do you think? What do you really think? What do you think?
Roman is.
I
not
support Mia Farrow.
On my good list.
1968. I don't support Mia Farrow 2004, but I support Mia Farrow 1968. I support Charles Grodin. Yeah. I support John Cassavetes. Mm-hmm. I support the Austin band All Them Witches, which named their band, which is a band that sounds like Queens of the Stone Age, but more deep fried.
Deep fried? From the book, yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Oh no!
Oh
no! It's just us. He's probably talking right now. It's still recording for him.
The Saudis got to him.
Yeah, so when we upload this to YouTube, it's just going to be him talking over the top of us, like
because it gets his file.
Yeah, exactly. He's gone. He'll be back in a second, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure he will.
But what I was going to say, and then I was going to say other feminist horror films that have come out since this movie. Like, I really love the Slumber Party Massacre. I think that's a really good.
That.
Black Christmas is a great one as well. The old one, 1978. There was a 2006 remake, and then there was one that came out last year.
And you like the new one?
No.
Oh.
The original Black
original
Christmas.
Margot Kidder's in it. What the fuck?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's great.
Interesting.
Carrie, I love Carrie. That's
Haven't
great.
seen Carrie.
Gotta watch Carrie, bro. Yeah, I just think there's a lot of better ones than this one. Craig Pro says he's rebooting. We'll see him very soon.
We'll just end stream right now.
Yeah, just right away. Bye. Great job, guys. 40 out of 100.
Ram said Walmart banned him from the internet.
No, Prag. No, we won't end it. We need to hear your score.
review.
So
Yeah,
please come back.
Please
come back.
Yeah.
But yeah, Perfect Blue also I think did a better job than this movie. There's just heaps of them that go over these themes and I think do a better job. Even his like Black Swan as well. I think is fantastic. You haven't seen Black Swan? Oh, you got it, dude. You got it.
I saw Perfect Blue, so
yeah. But unfortunately, Darren was on the list, so we can't call that a good movie anymore. But I guess like while we're waiting for Prague, I'll do my spiel. Here's the thing: is like with movies, even if I think the technicals are good, I think the editing's great, I think the acting's good. At the end of the day, like my score comes down to just like my overall enjoyment and how much I got out of it, and when I finished the movie, like what was the feeling I felt like that represented my experience. And unfortunately, this movie just didn't live up to it. Like I think the things that held it back overshadow the things that are really really work for it. Like I think the pace of this movie just drags it, and I think just like the kind of bland sort of switcheroo from witchcraft to devil worshipping. I think the gaslighting thing's interesting. Like I think but at a point I was like, I know what's going on. I know what's happening. Like I know what they're doing. I know how the movie's going to end. I saw it coming from a mile away, and so I was watching it like, is there going to be more to this? Is there going to be more to this? Like, I don't want to be sitting there going, is there more to this?
Yeah.
And there wasn't really.
Am I here?
Yep.
Yeah. And I can hear myself as well.
Oh, yeah, I'll turn this on. I was monitoring on my iPad. I don't know why shit keeps crashing. We have to check crash logs later. I don't know what the fuck's happening. I can't have that shit when I'm doing a real show, though. That makes me nervous. And nothing's OBS isn't open or anything else. So I'm sorry, JC. Please continue.
No, all good. So I think the start of this movie really works. I really like the dialogue between between the two main actors. I really like Ruth Gordon in that role. I think she's like really annoying in a way that's like works, but like the plot of the movie just like drags for me, and I can't get it above a 40, unfortunately. Right. 40 out of 100 for me.
40?
40 out of 100, yeah, for Rosemary's Baby.
What the fuck?
That's
Time.
Crazy.
It's crazy numbers.
Go ahead. Right?
I'm just going to put it out there. I'm rating Roman Polanski a 40 out of 100.
Ooh.
Oh. So I go.
These two are going to rate Roman Polanski higher than that. So just so we know. Just so everyone is on the record.
Okay. I rate Roman at 100, and I rate the Saudis a 0.
Ooh.
That's my review. No, this movie does not hold up as well as some of his other films, and I'm just saying that because people associate this movie so strong. This was like people hear Roman Polanski. This is like the only movie they know he made. Sometimes, right? That this is like very associative. I think Mia Farrow was wonderful in this. I think just like
I agree.
She figured out a way to play this part very believably, right? There was no point where I felt like she was like acting in a way somebody from that era wouldn't act. I thought John Cassavetes was great as her husband. He was funny and very like their relationship was very good and all that. You know, you could see the work and the craftsman went into this, and it did drag, and I would have clipped a good 25 minutes at least. I feel like an hour and 40, unless you have a real fucking banger epic movie that can, like Boogie Nights can handle a 3.5 hour playtime. I feel this one couldn't. I give it a 73 Pazuzu Ruby Red Squirt, and that's my review.
Pretty much what. Can I also just say
No, it's Time's turn.
Before time starts, Lachlan, your cousin, she cooks. Love her. She's fantastic. Great body. No, I'm kidding.
God damn.
No, you're not, because it's true. She's a beautiful
but
lady.
I preferred Catherine Deneuve. Maybe you're related to her
Catherine
as well.
Deneuve's another legend. There was a bunch of actors that were going to be cast in this role, and if you look it up, you can find some of the other famous female leads that would have been in this.
But yeah, go
I
ahead.
can't remember any of them.
Would they have been better or no? You don't remember?
No, this was no. She nailed it. I think she captured this whole how delicate she was. She was like a bird being blown through a storm, right? But this brave bird figured out a way to survive the whole time. And it's just like, this is powerful forces. And like, she seems so frail, but she's not. And like, it was just interesting. I thought it was really good.
I do want to bring up a funny part towards the end when she was trying to get away and she locked herself in the house. You know, and they stopped banging on the thing, whatever. Yeah, and then she goes to call her friend, and then she runs, turns like she turns, and there's a couple of people when they're walking past her like this, like
Scooby-Doo walking.
Yeah.
Shaggy.
It's supposed to be like a creepy, tense moment, and you see that, and you're like, "What the hell was that?" So funny. But yeah,
also love how she runs down hallways, like scuttling along.
You know what? I have an opinion on this. Hold on, real quick.
I know she's pregnant,
the sandals did not have grip on them, and they put this poor lady in a sandal that was not like, you have to get city scuff on the bottom of a fresh shoe, right? When you get a dress shoe or sandal, so she's sliding like a fucking baby deer on those hardwood floors because they're giving her fresh sandals that don't have any fucking. So she's walking weird. All right. Yeah, Mia, I would never treat you like that. Mia, I'm going to scuff the bottom of your Scandal sandals.
Scandals?
Yeah,
Scandal sandals. Not a sponsor, by the way. Scandal sandals, not a sponsor.
We've got a clip, but go ahead, Tom.
Yeah, I hadn't seen this movie. This is the first time. I will say it was very slow at the beginning, very, very slow. It left me wondering for quite a while where the horror part was of this movie. But then once it ramped up, I became a lot more engaged in it. I found this movie interesting, and I found it creepy. You're gonna get bonus points if you just have like Satan worshiping shit inside of a movie or the occult, because I love that shit. And then you lose points because I don't like witches, and they called the guy witches. What's they'd be warlocks, so I was kind of annoyed by that. But I mean,
does it lose points for not saying the title of the movie?
No, that's never a losing points thing. It's just a bonus points.
Oh, okay.
Did you see the movie The Craft? With
yeah,
the original one. That's which movie?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have anything else about that.
I don't like witches, so I don't know.
Okay. I'm going to find some cool Satan movies for you then. If that's the vibe. I'm going to keep thinking about that.
That's why Left Behind is like hits it.
Left Behind.
Yeah.
But what would you rate this time?
So this one, don't push me.
Oh, I thought you were done.
Whoa! A fight is broken out. We almost got through a whole episode. This was the sweetest. We finally found our love. Okay.
So I think see, Flame mentioned this. She wanted to see her go into a raid, start stabbing people at the end, which I thought she was going to do.
Me too.
But she didn't.
I'm going to say yes to that because I thought that would have been sick.
Before I give my final rating, do you guys think it was better that they didn't show the demon baby or that they should have shown it?
I think it's better that they didn't, and they just had a flash of the devil, so you can imagine like what the baby.
When I looked up Rosemary's Baby, that picture, the GIF of that guy holding that weird baby and turning to the camera. What is that from?
That's from.
That's such a creepy. That's
is that from what
interesting.
Time?
Passion of the Christ.
Is it
really?
The only reason I know that is because when you linked it, it was in the link. Before
I've never watched Passion of the Christ. I've got to watch that movie then.
That holds like a baby and then it turns its head and it's like an old man.
It's Satan?
Yeah.
Fascinating.
Okay.
That would have been an effective way to show it though. Because to me, it's like a creepy, it almost looks like Anton LaVey. What's the name?
LaVey.
Anton LaVey?
Yes.
Right? And then there's another trivia thing. There's Sam. She's reading a Sammy Davis Jr. autobiography, and Sammy Davis Jr. is famously a member of the Church of Satan in the '60s. So that's
W.
another little cute.
W.
Yeah.
Go time.
We take, you know.
He's not finished.
Based on all that stuff, and I genuinely enjoyed this movie. I don't think I'd watch it again because it's just so slow, and just getting into it just takes a while. I think it's kind of hard to recommend just because of that, but it is a classic. I think for good reason. So I do give it a 69 out of 100.
Ooh, sexy.
No, a 66.
Ooh, that's 2/3 of the devil's number.
Yep.
Wow.
This is a better movie for women, I think. I'm gonna like. Do we do gender
women
recommend? Because I think you'd be creeped out
Gender
more
Rex is
if you're a
crazy.
lady and you're getting. If you're like a newly pregnant lady, this movie would kind of fuck you up a little bit, right? If you were like not somebody who likes scary things,
just watch Repulsion instead.
Just watch Repulsion instead.
Watch Substance.
Listen,
watch all the movies.
The fact that this movie's put on like a massive pedestal like this, and then a movie like Mummy Dearest, like no one even knows.
Oh,
like,
you know what? If you're
gonna
compare those two,
people did notice Mommy Dearest when it came out, though. JC, it was just as a popular phenomenon as this.
No,
I know because I was there.
Dude, Mummy Dearest won Worst Picture and Worst Actress.
Nobody
I can't
knows
believe
that.
it.
No, it was a popular movie when it came out.
When it came out, are you sure?
On my mind,
because people were talking about it. It was part of the zeitgeist. People were like, "Oh, did you see that crazy thing?" It was like one of those things.
I read that it was like hated and then just forgotten about.
On my Mount Rushmore,
I'm old.
It's Tron, Scott Pilgrim, Mommy Dearest. And Uglies. That's it.
That's perfect. That's a Rushmore. You should make a Mount Rushmore in ChatGPT with a symbol of each one of those, and we can make it the background. I love that. Uglies too.
Oh,
so what are we doing next week? Whose turn is it?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
I've lost.
It's my turn. It's my turn. It's my turn.
No idea.
And also, I'm cashing in my 2 movies that I won from Bragg.
Go ahead, enjoy.
I'm cashing in.
That's good. I don't care.
Hold on. I just realized I was meant to prepare something, but I didn't.
Oh, God. Fuck?
Hold on.
He's like, oh, God, I got to pass on my movies. Oh, wait a minute. Am I supposed to do something?
You guys keep talking.
Okay, so
I'll be right there.
I want to wish happy birthday to a supermod tomorrow. Happy birthday, Fubu Jones. We have a Halloween special, Golden Bananas, coming out a week from now, Sunday or Saturday.
No,
right?
No.
What do you mean? No, Golden Bananas next week, isn't it?
It's on
next
Halloween.
Saturday night.
We're doing Halloween.
That's Halloween, isn't it? Next Saturday?
It's like Friday. Thursday or Friday? Thursday.
Oh,
Thursday
are we doing it on Halloween? Oh, so we're doing it. So I should know that. So when the show starts, I'm there.
Yes, that's my understanding.
Okay, you got to remind me because I
was also going to ask you, when are we going to do rehearsal?
And then I don't know. That's a great question. Let's ask Lance from Saints. And then the third thing I want to promote is a new show from DJ Mad Teabagger. Is it on DJ Mad Teabagger or Mad Teabagger's channel?
I think it's on DJ.
Is it? I
think.
Okay, so it's premiering tomorrow at 3:30 Pacific. It's a Dungeons and Dragons arena show. Pop up, and then we have different people playing every time, right? And it's just like a mini slice of D&D, and it's got cool visuals, and it's gonna be beautiful. And it's gonna start tomorrow at 3:30. And time is on it. I'm on it. JC wasn't invited.
Rough.
No, JC can be on it someday if he likes. And then what else? Is there anything else that we're doing? Time?
I don't think so.
Well, we're doing I want to convert our jazz fusion show that we were going to talk about into maybe an Afro jazz, like a Buena Vista Social Club screening. You know about that? You know what that is?
I don't know that.
It's like a Cuban jazz scene from the 60s. Phenomenal jazz musicians, but it's Afrobeat vibes. But we're still in discussions. Cool. We could just do drummer. We could do it multiple different ways. But like, that's a vibe. The idea is we'll just play some jazz and we'll just chat about whatever we chat about. It's no big deal. And that'll be on when we figure out when to do it. And then I have a Lana Del Rey special on Monday.
Ooh.
I built a beach
Nice.
house. I
love
built
Lana Del
all
Rey.
kinds of beachy scenes. I don't want to spoil it, but there's going to be some. I'll show you. I can show you one. Where is it? And then I don't know if
love her.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I like anything that has a lot of content and is interesting because I'll enjoy watching it too, and like we can chat about it. This is the one of the scenes. You can't see the whole thing, but I took the band Beach House, the album cover Bloom, I think it's called, and do all the lights, and then so I can project things on this back screen. And also I have an outdoor scene, which is the real ocean with a giant movie screen. So like you're outside and we'll project like, you know, I just want to build multiple rooms and like make it look like it's a real house.
I love that.
And that's my vibe.
Wednesday we're going to do the Time and Ram post-game World Series celebration show.
Please remind me of that. Don't let me forget.
We're going to be drunk.
I like that.
Great. Yeah.
What time?
Okay.
Like 9 or whatever the game's over.
Post game. And I can.
I mean, I'm just saying it. Who knows? We'll see what happens.
Okay. Well, let me know if that day if you decide to
win the
do
World Series.
I just want to be there. I don't want to like miss it because I fall asleep
and just gloat the entire time.
All right.
Will that be? But will they be able to? It's 1-1 right now, right?
It's 1-1, and when we win the next 3 straight,
you have to win the next 3 in a row, and then
at home.
So you're only doing the show after they win. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're not going to like. I thought you guys were going to do a post. Like you didn't do a show for the 14-2.
I didn't want to do after the first game. We got our asses kicked.
That's what you got to do.
No,
that's the real one. That's the one where we see your heart and we see you fight back the next. And then tonight you would have been, look, bitch. We got 5 more games. Listen, we're gonna win.
Crash the fuck out. No way.
Listen, then crash out. I crash out 30% of the time on here. You know that.
See the crescendo.
Like, you gotta see me crash out and get to love me. You gotta see the whole me. All right.
We gotta see the ups and downs.
Yeah.
That's drama, baby.
Yeah,
that's drama.
Right. Man, drama was crazy on Twitch today. By the way.
Somebody mentioned that to me, and I don't know, but I want to learn more. Is there like a YouTube summary? Is there a summary I can get so I don't have to watch a 6-hour stream?
Find one out, yeah.
Send that to me because I want the upload on the deets, but I don't want an 8-hour. Or if there is a 6-hour one, is the Misgift one worth watching from today? Does he go over everything, or is it just like a bunch of?
So Misgift went live and he talked about it, but it was basically like not really anything.
I want to see the accusations. That's the one I got to see.
Is a good one, yeah.
Send me that.
Crazy.
We have to see that.
Yeah.
Maybe we can work it into a funny thing on Monday or Tuesday on my show.
Yeah.
Because I edit videos now. I'm going to be making Pazuzu commercials until your shit bleeds red.
The one he made was really good. That first
JC didn't like even Dark BMX liked it. Even Dark BMX liked it. And JC's like, what is this? He doesn't understand.
Know what it was.
I loved
didn't get it.
I thought it was a real thing.
It's silly. It's just silly.
No, that's crazy.
What do you mean? What is it? What do you? There's nothing to get. It's just a silly thing. It's just fun.
But it just didn't make sense. That's it.
There's just cats dancing with people in cat costumes to single ladies, and Pazuzu's there with ruby red squirt. What's it get?
With a red squirt. Yeah.
It's silly. It's just silly. It's just Monty Python level.
And then shout out to Fox for that artwork too.
Fox
is what it is.
And like I've been working with Nobbies and Fox on this Pazuzu ad campaign all day too. We have a bunch of other videos. Like I have yummy. I've got blood in my tummy that I'm gonna mix in.
Good.
I have all these videos. I found a fucking cheese wrap video from Lil C, the Ninja Turtle progenitor. I have the ninja. Like there's fucking so much crazy shit we're gonna be coming out with. I'm gonna video my tits off. I'm gonna edit it all up.
I know Rich is back.
Please
Rich
video
Campbell's
your
back.
tits.
I love Rich Campbell.
Please video your tits. I want to see it.
Thank you.
Go ahead, JC.
Next week, right? So lately, I've been going on a bit of a David Lynch bender. I've essentially been watching.
Yeah, he did something.
I did
because he signed the letter. You like him?
There. No.
Well, you know now.
I've been watching Twin Peaks for the past 2 weeks.
So good.
That's a good one.
I am loving Twin Peaks. I'm loving it so much. I'm about 3/4 of the way through season 2. I'm excited to watch Fire Walk with Me and season 3. But that made me think we should go back and cover some Lynch on this channel.
And we're gonna watch.
So the first one is going to be one that I've already seen, and the second one's going to be one I haven't seen. All right. And I'm not going to reveal what the second one is tonight, but the one that we're watching tonight is next week is Blue Velvet. We're watching Blue Velvet next week.
I
We're
love that
watching
movie, bro.
Blue
I've seen that one.
Velvet
I've
next
seen that one.
week. David Lynch.
You're gonna love
Oh,
this.
Kyle MacLachlan's in it. Whoa,
Kyle MacLachlan, yes.
Whoa.
I'm not going to say
and-
anything about this. I want you guys
Cooper's
to
in
don't
it.
see a trailer. Don't read about time. If you haven't seen this, go in fucking blind.
Okay.
And your boy
It's
Dennis
so
Hopper.
Dennis
crazy.
Hooper.
It's almost a horror movie
Dennis
too, and I
Hopper.
love that.
Laura Dern's in it. Oh, that's crazy.
Laura
Oh yeah,
Dern's in
it's
it.
beautiful.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful
All
movie.
right. I'm ready.
So
You
this
know,
is what we're watching
Grannies.
next week. I am very excited to watch this again. I think when I first saw it, I was like 15 and didn't get
The
it.
second one, Mulholland Drive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm not gonna say what
Yes.
we're watching after that.
I want to see
Not
Mulholland
gonna
Drive. I
say.
haven't seen that one.
Not gonna
Have
say.
you seen that movie? Have you seen Mulholland Drive?
Oh yeah.
I'm not
That's
gonna
a
tell
banger
you.
too.
I think
I'm not gonna tell you.
If you want to go on a
Oh.
David Lynch bender this week, you're perfectly like you could watch Elephant Man, you could watch Eraserhead, you
Eraserhead.
could watch the you know all the other ones. But he's so good, bro.
But not only am I watching Twin Peaks or watching Blue Velvet next week, it's all in honor of him because he died this year.
Yes.
But I'm also playing. I'm going to start playing Alan Wake 2 as well, which is heavily inspired by David Lynch. So
Are you gonna stream it?
I'd love to, but we'll see.
Oh, let's do it. What do you mean
We'll
you
see.
love to, but you can't? Just press go.
I said
Press live.
we'll see. No, because
We'll
I play on
see.
my console.
We'll
That's the
see.
thing.
I play on my console too. I have it downloaded as well, and I would be happy to
Jade,
stream it
hello,
from my
hello,
console.
Jade. Welcome in, Jade. Hello.
WJ.
Hi, welcome
But yeah,
in.
I'm very excited. I'm very excited to talk about Blue Velvet next week.
Okay, I'm excited that you picked it. That's a wonderful film,
If we
JC.
don't see Mulholland Drive, I'm gonna lose my mind. Just gonna let you know right now.
You can see it anytime. You can watch it tonight, baby boy. Right?
No,
You can.
What do
you
you mean
can pick
no?
no, because you're not.
You
That,
can
that
always
means
pick
you're not. That means you're not picking it. Fuck.
It.
Fuck.
Well, then you pick
you
it.
never know. I might.
I want to watch
Yeah.
Left Behind.
Why don't you want to watch Mulholland Drive by your? You want to watch it
You've
with
left
everybody.
behind.
I want to watch
We
Left
just left
Behind,
behind.
or you know what? Maybe my next pick is gonna be the great Charles
Nicolas
Grodin,
Cage one.
Martin Short.
What about a
movie.
watch party?
Clifford.
We could have a David Lynch watch party in the Discord and watch Mulholland Drive and some other.
No, because all you
movies.
guys talk so fucking much when I'm trying to watch this movie.
I know.
I hate it. I hate
Good
watch
point.
parties.
I understand.
agree.
There's a fine.
I'm with
Like,
you
this
on
is the
that,
thing
Tom.
with the
Thank you.
watch party. It's
Thank you,
like
JC.
if I don't say anything, why am I there, right? And so like there's a but like certain things like we do over talk.
I don't want to hear your 15 minutes on
I-
rest.
I
I
have a
understand.
friend,
you know?
Listen, I totally understand.
I have a friend that I talk about
I'll be
Star
quiet
Wars
for it.
with. Like, I have a friend who I talk everything about Star Wars, and we
Uh-huh.
tried to watch Skeleton Crew, like the first episode together,
Yeah.
like with headphones, talking to each other, and I hated it.
It's,
It
yeah,
was
it's so
like
unenjoyable.
because you just want to talk during it, but then like you try to be funny, but then
Right.
you're not paying attention to the
Well, this
movie.
is the deal. If we do a David Lynch watch
the
party in the
show.
Discord, I will promise that we will limit discussion and just mute. I'll mute myself. I'll just turn my.
Watching it
I'll
on my
talk,
own.
but you can't hear me. No. You don't think I can? I
Watching it on my
can
own.
control what we do here verbally. Yeah, I can. You'd be shocked. I could be so quiet. You won't be able to hear my voice for a year. So quiet.
I will see you guys next week. Thank you for
I feel bad
joining
now.
us.
Like I had such a great
on the Three
episode, but now I
Grandmas
feel
podcast.
traumatized
Why?
because people don't want to go to the watch party with me, even when I promised to be quiet. And to me, that's hurtful. And now,
You've
what
been
was
to
a
so many
wonderful
watch parties.
experience tonight
What do you
has
mean?
turned into a grainy diarrhea nap,
I hate you.
an oatmeal diarrhea nap. Like when you fall asleep when you ate too much oatmeal and you shit your bed. That's what it feels like now. I'm very sensitive. You have to understand I'm an artist. You have to be very.
Congratulations, Yamamoto. Welcome back, Rich Campbell. Miss Kiff, you're kind of fucked, buddy. Sorry.
You have to be very delicate with me because I'm very sweet.
How do I end? Oh, we're here.